So check this out. The other night I go out to dinner with my wife and a few friends, and I ordered a glass of red wine. I'm enjoying the wine, and all of a sudden my buddy looks over at me. He's like, dude, did you just work out? I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, your arms, they're so vascular. So I look down, and they were. My arms were like super veiny and vascular. And I'm like, no, it's actually because of the red wine. It's a vasodilator. And he goes, what are you talking about? And then I explained how basically when I was bodybuilding, one of the hacks that we would do in order to get more like veiny before a competition would be to drink a little bit of red wine. It would make all the veins in our body literally just like pop, because the red wine actually increases the nitric oxide production, allowing the blood vessels to basically relax. The more relaxed they are, the more blood that flows, which got me thinking a little bit about your wiener. What you talking about, Alpha? Today, I'm going over some of the best foods for blood flow, aka nitric oxide production in Big Al. Before we get into the specific foods and nutrients, we got to talk about a few things, all right? Number one is if you are smoking, stop. Smoking is one of the worst things you can do in terms of blood flow, because as opposed to a nitric oxide, which is a vasodilator, which relaxes, it actually constricts, right? Smoking and nicotine is a vasoconstrictor, meaning it's going to constrict the amount of blood that's able to flow. Constricting the blood to flow to Big Al is going to make him be not so amazing. Maybe a little semi-soft, maybe not so big. The second thing you should be doing, gentlemen, is exercising, right? When you actually exercise and get that blood pumping, it's actually going to increase and facilitate the blood to circulate, all right? The more often you do this, the better off your body's going to be, and the more circulation's going to be rocking and rolling through your body, all right? Cardiovascular exercise has a direct impact on circulation and blood flow. And the third thing I just want to mention, we're going to talk about some specific micronutrients that your body needs in order to increase blood flow, but there are two things I'd just like to recommend, all right? Number one is a multivitamin. If you guys are not taking a multivitamin that's going to basically give you the micronutrients your body needs just to be awesome, I would highly recommend hitting that link down below and checking out today's video sponsor, Ritual, all right? The Ritual Essential Daily for Men is the multivitamin that I take. All right, the bottom line is this. Even if you're eating a healthy diet, it's very difficult a lot of times to get all the micronutrients in the quantities that you need them through diet alone, which is why I think of a multivitamin as kind of like my nutritional insurance plan. The second thing I want to mention is this. It is the pre, pro, and post-biotic by Ritual. It's called the Symbiotic Plus. All right, the more I learn and research about the importance of gut health, the more essential it is for us to do something to support that. Because unfortunately, a lot of things in our daily life destroy the good bacteria that's in our gut, right? Like stress, not to mention certain medications, all the lifestyle choices that we're making that aren't amazing. One of the simplest things you can do to give your body a leg up and to be healthier is to start facilitating the healthy, good bacteria in your gut. You're gonna notice some things, at least I did, right? What I noticed is I was less bloated, I wasn't like as gassy, I was more regular. I felt amazing, honestly. And there are a lot of other reported benefits and reasons why it's important to take a probiotic. I want you to do a little Google search, like benefits of probiotics, right? There are tons of them. And the more that people learn, the more people are coming and saying, yo, you gotta take this if you wanna be healthy, you wanna be as awesome as possible. If your gut health is out of whack, you're not going to be as amazing as you possibly could. You're also not going to be as healthy as you should be. Guys, I want you to hit the link down below and check out this product along with the Ritual Essential for Men. These two products, in my opinion, are a must for every dude. If you're somebody that is wanting to be healthy, start here. This, in my opinion, is the baseline. Guys, right now for a limited time, if you go through my special link down below, you got to go through my link to let Ritual know, yo, Alpha sent me. You're going to get 25% off your first month of Ritual. All right, you can grab the multivitamin, you can grab the probiotic, or what I personally recommend is grab both of them. All right, in my opinion, these two products are the starting point. Now, without any further ado, let's get down to the blood flow basics. All right, here's the deal. LArginine, ElCitrine. Two micronutrients that are amazing for vasodilation, all right? L-arginine, L-citrulline, two incredible amino acids that basically increase the production of nitric oxide. The more nitric oxide, like we talked about, the more those blood vessels are gonna be able to relax. The more they relax, the more blood that's gonna be able to flow, and the harder and bigger your Big Al is gonna get. Not to mention, your veins are gonna pop. So the first four foods we're gonna talk about are packed full of L-arginine. They include garlic, which is probably why all those Italians are like, hey, yo, ha, ha. Exactly. Whatever. If you know, you know. Number two is beef. Beef is also packed full of L-arginine. You also have eggs. Eggs, in my opinion, are the most perfect food out there for muscle building, right? It's a complete amino acid profile, which means it's going to have all the amino acids that you need. It's very easily digestible, but it also is packed full of L-arginine, which is one of those amazing amino acids that helps with vasodilation because of the nitric oxide production. And the last food is actually crustaceans, shrimp, crab, and lobster. Also packed full of L-arginine. When you eat a diet that is high in L-arginine containing foods, it's going to basically naturally boost your nitric oxide production. The next 4 foods, though, also are amazing because of the fact that they're packed with L-citrine, all right? Number 1 is watermelon. Watermelon literally is like the best food that you can eat to get your big Al to be like awesome. I'm just saying, it's the truth, all right? Number 2 is cucumbers, right? Cucumbers are also packed full of L-citrine, and so as a result, your cucumber is going to get mas grande. The next thing is pumpkin. Pumpkin is not only delicious in lattes, it's delicious for making your wiener blood flowing like crazy. And number 4 is squash. It can be yellow, it can be green, it can be winter squash, summer squash, doesn't matter. All squash contains a ton of L-citrine. The more foods you consume that contain L-citrine and L-arginine, the better off you and your big Al, not to mention your blood vessels, are going to be. All right, the next 3, these ones are amazing because they are packed full of nitrates, which nitrates also are amazing for vasodilation and increasing nitric oxide production. You've got beets, you got radishes, and you got pomegranates. Those 3, the big ones. The next 3 foods are special because of the amount of vitamin C that they actually produce. Now you're like, wait, vitamin C? How does that fit into the equation? Well, the truth is vitamin C is one of the best antioxidants out there. It's going to protect your blood vessels. It's going to keep them nice and elastic. It's also important for a lot of other bodily functions, all right? The things that are going to improve that are, all right, citrus, of course, right? Oranges, lemons, limes, amazing. Whether or not you're consuming the fruit or you're getting the fresh squeezed juice, either way, vitamin C through the roof, right? Next thing, tomatoes. Tomatoes have amazing nutrients in them, including vitamin C, but also lycopene, which is also an amazing nutrient, and it's going to help your body in a lot of different ways. And the other thing is green leafy vegetables. Not only are they packed with vitamin C, you're going to have a lot of other amazing nutrients in there. You know, spinach, the kales. The darker the green, the better it is for your wiener. And the last 2 foods, these are the sexy ones, the naughty ones, because they're a little naughty and they're sexy. All right, number 1 is dark chocolate. Oh yeah. Gentlemen, dark chocolate. You shouldn't eat it all the time, but a lot of reported benefits. One of those other benefits is nitric oxide production. The other benefit is that spicy senoritas. Oh yeah, little dark chocolate, you got it. In the mood? Yes, sir. Combine that with the last one, red wine. Forget about it. Gentlemen, red wine is also something that will boost your nitric oxide level. But go easy on the red wine, right? Not too much, in moderation, because, well, 2 reasons. Number 1, you don't want to be a drunk. And number 2, well, you want them to work. If you drink too much red wine, even if your nitric oxide levels are up, he might be down.